Good morning, room 15. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, and we are going to be starting a new book, which is super exciting. I know you guys love when we start a new one. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a little sneak peek. Remember, hopefully we're not forgetting all the elements of a sneak peek. One, we need to look at the front cover. So I'm going to give you a minute to look at the front cover. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I'll try to brighten this up. Okay, we're going to read the title. The title is Mrs. Patty is Batty. Okay, we're going to look at the picture. We're going to try to start making some predictions to see if we can figure out what this story will be about. Okay, so far I'm not really getting too much because it looks like the teacher is wearing a costume, so I do know maybe it is taking place around Halloween. But I don't know who Miss Patty is, what she does at the school. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to take a sneak peek and look at the back for a back blurb. And there is a back blurb there, so I'm going to read it to see what the story is about. Something spooky is going on. Mrs. Patty, the secretary. I know some of you were probably making guesses. I wonder if you guessed it was a secretary. Gives out the best Halloween candy in the history of the world. But her house is haunted. People say she's a witch and her husband is a ghost. Is it worth AJ risking his life for the best candy ever? Let's find out. And then one more part of our sneak peek is taking a look at the table of contents, which there is a table of contents there. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute. Sorry, guys, just making sure you can see it. Mischief Night, Chapter 1. My name is AJ, and I hate school. Well, I have to tell the truth. There is one thing I love about school. I really love dismissal. That's when we get to go home. Don't forget to wear your Halloween costumes tomorrow, Miss Patty cackled over the loudspeaker just before 3 o'clock. Halloween is my favorite holiday. She's not kidding. Mrs. Patty celebrates Halloween all year long. There are always cobwebs and spiders covering her desk. She wears earrings that look like little skeletons, and she always has candy in her office. Lots of candy. I like Mrs. Patty. She's the secretary at elementary school. That means she sits in the front office all day and makes announcements over the loudspeaker. Friday is pizza day, she will say. Or, Miss Lazar, please mop up the throw up in the vomitorium. Or, will the children who left their jackets on the playgrounds please remove their clothes? Being a school secretary is like being a DJ. That is a cool job. I grabbed a piece of candy and ran out the front door of elementary school with my friends Ryan and Michael. Free at last. What should we do for mischief night tonight? Ryan asked, who once ate a piece of the seat cushion on the school bus. Let's TP somebody's house, said Michael, who never ties his shoes. Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not, but the night before Halloween is mischief night. That's the night you go out and do mischief, so it has the perfect name. And TP stands for toilet paper. On mischief night, you go out and throw toilet paper over people's trees. That's the first rule of being a kid. Don't do that, kids. Whose house should we TP? I asked. How about Miss Daisy's house? Ryan suggested. Miss Daisy is our teacher. Nah, Michael said. We'd get in big trouble. How about Mr. Klutz's house? Ryan suggested. Mr. Klutz is our principal. Nah, we'd get him in even bigger trouble. Speaking of trouble, guess who ran by us at that very moment? It was the most annoying person in the history of the world. Who do you think it is, guys? Yep. Little Miss Perfect, Andrea Young. She is in our class and has curly brown hair. She thinks she is so smart. What's the rush, Andrea? Ryan asked. I have to finish my homework before ballet class, Andrea said. Why don't you do your homework after ballet class? Michael asked. See. After ballet class, I have soccer and my cooking class. Andrea takes classes in everything. If they gave a class in going to the bathroom, she would take a class so she could get better at it. I hate her. But seeing Andrea gave me the greatest idea in the history of the world. What do you think his idea was? Or is? Let's see if you're right. Let's TP Andrea's house, I told the guys. AJ, you're a genius, said Ryan. That's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is the TPing of Andrea's house. I wonder what happens. Wonder if they'll get in trouble. Don't ever try that at home, kids. Room 15. You know better than that. This is just a book. It's make believe. Okay? All right. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.